We are the circumcision which worship God in spirit. We rejoice in Christ Jesus. You need to stop and think about that. We rejoice in what Jesus has done. Actually, if you look at other versions of the same verse, you will find that quite a number of them, they say something like this. We brag on what Jesus has done. We boast in what Jesus has done. It is Jesus. It is his righteousness. So here Paul says, we are the circumcision. It is we who are the circumcision. That's what he said. It is we who are the circumcision. We worship God in the spirit. We rejoice. We boast in the cross. We boast in Christ Jesus. And we have no confidence in what we do. Now, does it mean Christians should do anything? Can do anything? No. We walk in holiness, mind you. We walk in holiness. Why do we walk in holiness? Because holiness has now become our nature. Righteousness has now become our nature. That's Ephesians chapter 4 verse 24. The new man, our new man has been recreated in righteousness and true holiness. So we walk in holiness. We abstain from fornication and adultery and all uncleanness of the spirit and of the flesh. 2 Corinthians 7 verse 1. We walk in holiness. We walk in love. We imitate our Father by walking in love. But while we walk in holiness, we know that it is not our walk that justifies us. It is not our actions that makes us righteous. It is not our actions that make us righteous. It is not our actions. It is not what we do that makes us righteous. It is not what we don't do that makes us righteous. We are righteous as righteousness can be, as righteous can be, because of what Jesus has done. That's what Paul said here. It is we who are the circumcision. We worship God in the spirit and we rejoice in what Christ has done. We brag, we boast in what Christ has done, and we have no confidence in the flesh, in what we do. We have no confidence in our own performance, in our own actions. We have no confidence in what we do or don't do. We have confidence in what Jesus has done. Look at it, verse 9 again. I want to be found. This is where every Christian wants to be, should be. You want to be found in him, in Christ. How are you in Christ? How can you be found in Christ? Not having your own righteousness, but the righteousness, let me read it properly. Be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but that righteousness which is through the faith of Christ, or faith in Christ, even the righteousness which is of God by faith. How is a man made righteous or stay righteous? By faith. We believe in what Jesus has done. Full stop. We just believe. We believe it. Jesus died for my sins. He was raised up on the third day for my justification. I believe it. You're made righteous. That's exactly what Paul said in Romans chapter 4. And that's what he says here. Abraham believed God, and his faith was counted to him for righteousness. His faith was counted for righteousness. Full stop. It is faith that God counts for righteousness. Amen. Talk to you soon. Blessings in the